God's calling for their lives. And as they pursued it, He set them up for greatness. Their greatness today is on faith. People are hearing from them. They are now a blessing to their generation, but they a blessing to their generation and to their biological family because they were set up in church. The importance of supernatural relationship. I don't know that somebody is getting this message. They were made by supernatural relationship. Now, I want to give you another example. Look at the supernatural relationship between Saul, son of Kish, and that of Prophet Samuel. When God chose Saul, what happened? Supernatural relationship. He got to know his purpose and his calling because a prophet and that supernatural relationship. The one that hears from God, who was with God, was the one who introduced him to that. He didn't know he has been destined to be a king, but he did not know it. His father sent him to be looking for us. When God sent him to lead his people, he took supernatural relationship to unveil that God. Am I talking scriptures now? You see, what family blood relationship could not find, the purpose and family and blood relationship could not help him discover. Supernatural relationship helped him to discover God's calling for his life. So you want to tell me that blood tie is stronger than supernatural relationship? This is what I'm trying to show you. The power. Why you waste value that relationship? I just give you one striking one from the scripture. How strong it is. There were many people that came to the church with heavy curses on their that was flowing in their bloodline. You can tell literally because all the signs of the curses they ravaging the person, making life bitter, rough for the person. It is a supernatural relationship that those curses were lifted, broken, and they became free to prosper in life. The family bloodline offered them curses, but supernatural relationship ended the curses. What I'm saying is true. I am one of the agents that God has used to shatter curses that people brought to this church by releasing the sword of the Spirit, cutting it off from them. The power of supernatural relationship. But when men don't have understanding of supernatural relationship, after they've been empowered and set up, they start working against the supernatural relationship. They start hating. They start disconnecting. They start downplaying on that supernatural relationship. Never you do like that. Because when I'm done with this series, I will soon round up. I have about 5 minutes to round up this teaching. When I'm done with this teaching, make sure you don't miss church next time. If you're going to hear more. Because I will give you biblical figure. I just give you one now. Example. Many causes of family death that flows in bloodline, family bloodline, were broken in supernatural relationship. Because when they came and met men that got anointed in the faith, in the Christian family, to destroy that yoke, words were spoken over their lives, and the curses were broken. Today they are living their life because of supernatural relationship. The family bloodline, the bloodline offered them curses, but the supernatural relationship offered them life and blessing. Choose one. Is the teaching say hate your biological family? That is why Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1, another authority, is teaching in 1 Samuel 18 verse 1 to 3. Now, let me just read the brief one. Now, in 1 Samuel 18 verse 1 to 3, Jonathan's soul was knit together with David. And the Bible said that Jonathan's soul was knit together with his soul. And the Bible said that Jonathan loved him as his own soul. Read 1 Samuel 18 verse 1 to 3 there. Listen, the heart of Jonathan and that of David were connected, were knit together, but they were not born of the same period. They are from different families. David is from the family of Jesse, I hope you know. Then Jonathan is from the family of Saul, the king. But now David, who is from the family of Jesse, and Jonathan, who is from the family of Saul, the king Saul, loved David. And he chose supernatural relationship. Now this is not, David is not his direct bloodline sibling, but there was something he saw. And we're going to look at his statement. That's why you're going to know that the reason Jonathan preferred David, loved David as he loved himself, his own soul, was because there was something he saw on David. There was something he was considered, they defined supernatural relationship. Now, in 1 Samuel 23 verse 17, look at what Jonathan wears to David, what he told David directly. Look at his words. He says, "Do not fear, for the hand of Saul my father shall not find you. You shall be king over Israel, and I shall be next to you." Listen, what will make Jonathan to be telling for the hands of my father will not find you to kill you. You shall be king over Israel, and I shall be next to you in command. Does it not look like he's mad? A prince, a crown prince, he's telling the son of a nobody. He said, "Don't fear, my father the king cannot kill you, his son will not find you. You will be the next king, I mean, you will succeed my father instead of me succeeding my father. And I'll be next in command." Are you? That is why at the point the son almost killed his son. He said, "You are a fool. You are fulfilling your birthright for somebody, a crown prince." Some silence. I don't know how good that. Saul could not understand his own son. You are a mad son. You don't have to be a fool. You want to give your birthright to David. You are supposed to be there as a command as a king. Do you know why Jonathan can make this statement?